Good morning, friends, or afternoon. I'm not sure. It's still morning here where we're at, East Coast area. But I have to share with you this powerful truth that the Lord showed me this morning. I have talked about parts of this before, but while we were in a pre-service prayer meeting before church at our friend's church, there was all this prayer happening. It was really, really powerful, and a lot of prophetic words were going forth. But the Lord was just showing me a vision, and He was showing me a prophetic word that is for our nation, that is about to happen, and it is also going to be for you personally who are watching today. So, hey, Tanya, this is what I saw. I saw our nation from way up high. I saw our nation, and I saw like a blanket of fire covering our nation, almost like a blanket or like an atmosphere of fire. It was all fire covering our nation. And I have another video to do about that, because a lot of that fire is allowed by God to purify some things that had to be purified. You know how Hebrews 12 says our God is a consuming fire. Our God is a consuming fire. So a lot of that fire has been allowed by God to purify things in the nation that need to be purified, to purify things in our own hearts that need to be purified, and prepare us for what He's about to do. But this is what I saw. I saw the blanket of fire covering our nation, and then I saw it splitting open down the middle. Like the length of the nation, I saw a splitting open of this fire. It is, and I'm just going to read what I wrote down because it's so powerful. I don't want to miss any part of it, but I saw it, the whole length of this atmosphere of fire over our nation being split open. It is a breaking of the gates and the bars of hell over our nation, so that the kingdom of heaven can be seen by everybody. So if the fire that is covering our nation, the entire atmosphere, is broken open and split open down the length, then all of a sudden, clear skies. All of a sudden, the people can see the kingdom of heaven. Then what I saw was pouring down from heaven into that open space. Pouring down was all this gold coins coming from heaven. It's an abundance of glory. Gold coins meaning provision and wealth in the spiritual sense and also in the natural sense. Healing miracles, the presence of God, the love of the Father. It's His goodness that leads many to repentance that is going to be poured out as this fire is broken over our nation. His grace, His glory, His heart for people will be released in great abundance over our entire nation, and many, many will come to know Jesus in this season. And He said, do not forget that He is with us in greatness and in power, no matter what we face, and that He's the giver of life and not death. He is the giver of goodness and not evil that comes from His hand. With the breaking open of the heavens comes a breaking off of chains, a breaking off of the oppression of the enemy. Here's what He said: as the heavy weights are removed from the backs of His people, the weight of God's glory will replace it. There's an opening of eyes and of ears. There's an opening of souls to receive the goodness of God. You have felt like your soul is breaking open deeper than ever before. Like almost a ripping open is how it feels. And that has been God ordained. It is not to hurt you or to harm you, but it is so that you can receive far more. The breaking open of your soul is to receive far more as He is pouring in, as well as to allow that deep well that's in you to flow with living water even more than ever before. It's like a geyser gushing out of you. There's that breaking open and a breaking off so that you can receive the goodness and the glory of God. I love this. Oh, so beautiful. So you've gotta listen from the beginning, but like I said at the beginning too, I am going to do another video specifically about the baptism of fire on the nation that He showed me last fall was going to happen, and how that has been allowed by Him to purify people. But I was going to talk to you about how God is a consuming fire and why. Sorry, my Wi-Fi was dropping you for a moment. But then this one is about the breaking of that baptism of fire. Like, it's breaking open so that we can receive the kingdom of heaven and open heaven over our nation. All right, you guys, I love you lots. Feel free to like and share this video, and I will also post it on our YouTube channel. All right.